How hard is it to learn the flute? Beginner's challenges and useful tips. Learning to play the flute can be an incredibly rewarding experience. But finding the right learning program can be challenging. If you plan to transition from a novice player to an expert, you'll have to find a good learning program. The flute is a versatile instrument. It may appear easy, but difficult to learn. When you start playing the flute, you will notice that many finger techniques are required to produce a beautiful sound. Flute students often give up too soon because they don't see progress or find it difficult to understand the concepts. Here are some tips on keeping going and achieving your goal of becoming a great flute player. Common reasons and challenges that you can expect when learning the flute. 1. Adjusting to correct mouth positioning. Embouchure is the practice of adjusting to good mouth positioning to synchronize the flute movement. To produce the right sound, flutists must learn to use a specific shape embouchure. It is among one of the first things taught in beginner lessons. Flute embouchure is conducted in several ways, such as blowing over bottles or through straws. 2. Physical challenges. The physical aspects of holding and playing the flute can be challenging, especially for first-timers. Unlike woodwind instruments, where performers are expected to position their hands close to the trunk, flutists must maintain a stable, uplifted posture. Most flutists face problems balancing the flute, which usually stiffens the shoulders and upper back. Additionally, wrist pain is very common, making it difficult to play the flute. 3. Breath control troubles. The breath control problem is the primary issue involving a student's grip over embouchure. The larger the embouchure, the more difficult it is to produce a sound. Because of this, most beginners have trouble producing a sustained sound on the flute. They often can't even get a note out without running out of breath. Learning breath control is a basic concept mastered at the beginning. Practicing with a metronome can help develop this skill. 4. Difficulty maintaining finger movements. Since the flute is played by various combinations of 3 keys, beginners often have fingerings. This difficulty is mostly due to incorrect positioning of the fingers on the keys or forgetting which combination of keys to press. The good news is that this can be resolved through practice. How to deal with common flute challenges. 1. Learn how to develop good breathing habits. Breathing awareness can go a long way in preventing breath control hindrances while learning the flute. It's advisable to engage in mindful yoga practices to develop more control. With a consistent mindset, you'll achieve. 2. Embouchure exercises. Many embouchure exercises can be done to help you form the correct mouth position. Try different techniques and see which one works best for you. Some common exercises include blowing through a straw or over the top of a water bottle. 3. The right teacher makes a difference. When students say that the flute is hard to learn, it is generally due to a teacher incapable of managing an immature student, or because the student lacked dedication and due commitment. Undoubtedly, a lot of responsibility is placed on the teacher. However, student attitude makes a big difference. 4. Artistworks, Jeffrey Connor flute lessons. When choosing a flute teacher, always pick an experienced coaching guide such as Artistworks Jeffrey Connor. Jeffrey Connor's flute lessons on Artistworks are comprehensive and have been segmented to make it easy for students to learn at their own pace. Link is in the description. 5. Dealing with posture problems. Consulting an experienced flute teacher like Jeffrey or someone else with years of experience under their belt can help you develop the right posture. A good posture helps relax muscles to avoid muscle fatigue. Similarly, finding a sustainable hand position is essential. Although getting the right posture requires a lot of practice, it is usually worth the effort. Overcome the initial difficulty in learning flute. When learning how to play the flute, you will face challenges that make it hard for you to find the notes. The fingerings will be confusing, and you will have to learn how to create a sound using the proper embouchure. These problems are faced by all beginners, but they can be solved with time and practice. Once you understand the basics of flute playing, you can start learning more difficult pieces. You can also join a band or orchestra to improve your skills. Playing the flute is a rewarding experience that can bring you joy for many years.